Without any further delay, the moment everyone has been waiting for finally arrives as the main event of the evening takes center stage, featuring the undefeated and universally acclaimed pound-for-pound King Terence Crawford, who steps into the ring with calm confidence, poised to defend his crown once more. First to be introduced is the challenger, standing tall in the blue corner, dressed in black trunks with red and white trim, officially weighing in at 146 3/4 pounds. This marks the 34th professional appearance for this rugged, determined fighter who has earned 29 victories, suffered only 3 losses, and recorded 1 draw. Originally from Russia, but now representing Newark, England, he has traveled far and prepared hard to play the role of spoiler on a grand stage, David Avanesyan. Opposite him, across the ring in the red corner, stands a champion wearing the symbolic Cornhusker red and white, also weighing in at a ripped 146 3/4 pounds. This man has carved a legendary path from the bottom to the very peak of the sport, now regarded across the globe as the finest boxer of this era. With a perfect professional record, a relentless work ethic, and a fan base that stretches far beyond Omaha, Nebraska, tonight he returns after 14 months away from the ring, Terence Crawford, stepping in to remind the world of his greatness. With final instructions delivered, keep it clean, obey my commands, trust, love, and may God bless you both, the action begins. From the opening bell of round 1, Crawford surprises many by coming out in the orthodox stance rather than his usual southpaw, carefully assessing his opponent. Avanesyan wastes no time trying to assert himself, coming forward with pressure and attempting to find gaps in Crawford's defense, even landing a clean and unexpected right hand early that snaps Bud's head slightly, a moment that catches the crowd's attention and momentarily halts Crawford's momentum. Still, the champion remains composed, using his signature jab to control distance and his elite footwork to slide away from danger. He quickly adjusts by slipping into the southpaw stance and begins laying subtle traps, mixing feints with jabs, and finding success with body shots that start to slow the pressure of Avanesyan. As the rounds progress, Crawford begins dissecting his challenger with increasing ease, his timing growing sharper with each minute, throwing punches with intent, changing levels, and gradually opening up Avanesyan, who refuses to take a backward step and keeps the pressure on, hoping to break Crawford's rhythm. Crawford, however, is known for solving puzzles inside the ring, and now starts to assert control, countering beautifully, landing slick combinations, and using defensive spins to avoid being cornered. His ability to seamlessly switch stances and launch punches from unpredictable angles becomes a nightmare for Avanesyan, who tries valiantly to stay in the fight, but struggles to match the champion's precision and fluidity. By round 4, Crawford's rhythm is undeniable, mixing quick jabs to the head and thudding hooks to the ribs, spinning out of trouble and creating angles that make it nearly impossible to trap him. Avanesyan continues to press forward, still landing the occasional shot, including a well-placed uppercut, but it's clear that Crawford is a step ahead, expertly managing distance and tempo. Round 5 sees Bud elevate his game further, increasing his output and throwing combinations that confuse and punish his opponent. His footwork is masterful, shifting left and right, creating openings and slamming hard body shots that visibly affect Avanesyan. Though the challenger remains game, the cracks are beginning to show. Then in round 6, Crawford unleashes the full arsenal. After peppering Avanesyan with jabs and feints, he sets the trap and launches a brutal uppercut that snaps the challenger's head back. A follow-up right hook detonates clean, and Avanesyan crumbles to the canvas in dramatic fashion. The referee waves it off at 2 minutes and 14 seconds into the 6th round, confirming the knockout victory. The crowd inside the arena erupts in thunderous applause as Crawford raises his arms in triumph, remaining undefeated and retaining the WBO welterweight championship of the world. It was a clinical performance, an exhibition of elite boxing IQ, precise execution, and world-class composure. While Avanesyan showed heart, determination, and grit throughout, he was ultimately outgunned by a fighter operating on a different level. Terence Crawford once again proves why he stands at the top of the sport, leaving fans, analysts, and future challengers with no doubt that the King of Omaha is still very much in his prime.